This is the last video for section 5.3. Number 3. Use the multiplication rule for independent events. Suppose Charles makes 29% of his free throws in basketball. What's the probability that Charles makes 2 free throws in a row? Okay, well again, like I've done before, let's do probability. They're using this word make, so I'll say that he makes his free throw. What did they say that was? 29%. So as a decimal, 0.29. So let's go ahead and say probability that he does not make then would be, you either make it or you don't. That's it. So 1 minus 0.29 or 0.71. If you need to write that, 1 minus 0.29, so when you look back, you know where it came from, 0.71. It just depends on you and where you are in this course and how this is making sense to you. If you need to write more, write more. What is the probability that Charles makes 2 free throws in a row? Okay, so for that to happen, he has to do the probability of make the first one, and make the second one, right? So for that to happen, it would be these are independent events. We're going to assume that independent. The probability of him making the second one is not affected by whether the fact that he's already made or not made the basket before. So maybe this did say independent events, so they're telling us these are independent. Okay, so the probability makes the first one is 0.29 and the second is 0.29. So I'm going to use my shorthand here and raise it to the second power and get 0.084. Well, what's the probability that Charles makes 3 free throws in a row? Of course, that's the probability of make, and make, and make. Now, I know a lot of students find this annoying. They don't want to write all this stuff out. And that's okay if you get it. But if you're still not understanding this and you're not bothering to write stuff out, then you're not helping yourself at all. You're not doing everything you can to learn this material. So don't fool yourself by leaving this off, not understanding, and throwing your hands up. I'm showing you the best way. Write it out in words. Then we know. Probability of make, that was 0.29. And means multiply, times 0.29 times 0.29. That means 0.29 to the third power. Or write it 3 times, whatever works for you. 0.024. It dropped significantly, right? That would be like a 8%, 8.4%, and now making 3 in a row, 2.4% chance that would happen. All right, part C, our last part. What is the probability that Charles makes 3 free throws in a row, but not 4 in a row? Well, how does that happen? That would happen if he makes 3 in a row, make, and make, and make. There's the 3 in a row. But for him to not make 4, he must miss on the 4th throw. Here's our multiplication. Make and make and make. He makes 3 in a row, but not the 4th one. This is what has to happen to say you made 3 in a row, but you did not make 4 in a row. You have to miss on the 4th one. All right, so that would be our 0.29. Let's just write them all out so we can see it. Make, multiplication, and make, and not make. Well, we wrote that down up here. It's going to come in handy now. 0.71. Of course, you could have written 0.29 to the third, then times 0.71. That would be the shorthand to write that, which equals 0.017. So there's about a 1.7% probability that he would make 3 in a row, but not 4 in a row. Have these handouts with you when you do the homework. Look for similar examples so that this can help you. And make sure you're writing down everything you need to write down to be successful.